Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is the July 4th weekend, and so I am hanging out with my parents at their farm, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of their farm just to show you what's going on. So they have a farm here in Ohio that is about spans about 5 acres, and they have goats, chickens, bees. They make their own maple syrup, and they work the land as well. When I grew up in this house, they didn't have a farm, a working farm, but now they do, and I love coming in and helping them out. But I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a tour of the place. So these are the bees here. I'm not going to get too close, but the neighbors are going on their side by side. So they got 3 hives here, and they collect their own honey, and they make kind of regular honey and something they call cream honey, which is like it's kind of thicker, and you can kind of spoon it out. It's really, really good. When my dad retired, he was a police officer. When he retired, he built this barn here, and we're gonna go in here and check out, see if the goats are in here. And it's a beautiful day, though. Beautiful day. There's Xena. She's the guard dog, but she's super friendly. How you doing, girl? Come here. Yeah. She's a good guard dog. She loves people, but she's wary of strangers. But I'm no stranger, am I? Here's the goats, staying out of the sun. Most of these are females. They have some boys in here. There's a little one. Most of them are girls, and they have babies. I don't know. It depends on the year, but they can get anywhere from 2 to 4 kids a year. And that's the newest one right there, just chilling. What's up, Lucky? That's my favorite right there. That's Lucky. Yeah, how you doing, bud? But so they got this big barn here that my dad and I have built these pens, and then on this side of the barn is the wood shop, but it is a total mess because because we've been working a lot on stuff. So I'm just going to give you a real quick, whoa, that's a mess. All right. But lots of fencing here in these boxes that we are eventually going to do something with. I don't know. So back out here, there's a greenhouse that earlier in the year, before it gets kind of warm, my mom starts to plant things in cups. You can see a couple things in there, but it's kind of used as a storage shed right now. And then in here, this is area. It's nice and air conditioned in here. This is where my mom makes goat milk soap. And so when she milks the goats, she's able to make things like soap and lotion and bath bombs, stuff like that, using the goat milk. So here's one of the lotions, and here is some of the soaps over here. Here's a mini bar, but you know, she also sells regular full-size bars. I don't see them in here. But you can go on their website and order this stuff, and it'll get sent to you. And it's great, great, great stuff. And that's just not because it's my parents, but it's really, really good stuff. Let me see here. And then in their fridge here, they usually have eggs, but they must have sold them all. So that is the shack. And when it comes time in the fall, they'll use this shack to make maple syrup as well, to boil it down and all that cool stuff. So moving forward, there is their back patio that my father and I just made this table. We had a storm and it broke down the glass that was on this old table. So we got some old barn wood and planed it and sanded it down, made it look kind of nice. So, and that's not going to break in a storm for sure. Here is the backyard. Excuse me. All the goats are coming out to say hi. Hey, Xena. In the backyard here, this is where the chicken coop is. We got a rooster here who's annoying, but all these are other than him, we all got these egg layers, and we can get anywhere from 8 to 12 eggs a day, depending on the time of the year and how many chickens we have, obviously. But yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But yeah, like I said, growing up, we didn't have any of this stuff. We had, this was just one big yard, and me and my brother would play baseball in here, or, you know, play Army, whatever. Excuse me. All right, now I'm going to go into the boys section. This is the, where we have the wethers and the bucks for the goats. And here they are chilling. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? These guys are just resource eaters. They eat hay and food, and they don't produce anything. But they are good goats, aren't you? The oldest goat in the whole farm is back here. His name is Colby, and he is the sweetest goat you'll ever meet. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yes. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I gotta going to the bathroom back here. Yeah, he's a good boy. He limps a little, but he's a good boy. Nope, and it's not time for dinner yet. They're all crowding around me wanting to eat. And in this pen, we got the 2 bucks. And their job is to, well, rhymes with buck. And they are out of hay. So we'll get you guys hooked up when it comes dinner time, all right? Goats are eating my shorts. Alrighty, and then so I showed you the bees, the goats, the chickens, and then we got the garden back here. Let me show you the garden. Excuse me, guys. Ugh. They like to follow you everywhere. All right. All right, and there's the compost pile that in the winter it'll steam. But here is the garden that my mom and dad have been working very hard on. And it looks great. It's probably the best yield they've had in a couple years. They used to have all these wooden beds, and they've replaced them all with these either vinyl or metal garden beds. And yeah, there's an old wooden one that they haven't switched out yet, but they got watermelons and tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and cabbage, peas, green beans, everything you could imagine, and just tons of it, tons of everything. This whole area here is has been maintained by my mom and dad. Also, they did this thing called the 3 Sisters. Right here, they plant corn and something, or beans and something like, but it's 3 different types of vegetables all in the same bed, and they kind of help each other grow. It's kind of neat. But yeah, plenty more to come too. Oh, there's my dad coming. So that's just a quick tour of the farm right there. You got anything to say to YouTube?
How you doing?
It's my dad. Oh, the zucchini. What's in the 3 Sisters? It's corn. What else?
Corn, beans, and squash.
Corned beans and squash.
The beans give nitrogen to the corn, and the squash gives it ground cover to keep the weeds out.
Explained it way better than I could. Where's the zucchini?
You got one?
Nope. Got my keys. Toenail clipper.
There's a little knife on here. What do I do with my knife? I want to trim that out there before it gets too big.
We got a couple that are
Well, there's a little one, but I want to get this big one out before it gets too big.
I'm probably not getting it.
There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that. Zucchini bread.
I don't know what she's going to do with it.
Well, that was an adventure. All right.
What's that for?
For my YouTube video.
Oh. Can't believe Zena is not out there attacking us. Oh, spoke too soon, didn't I? Huh?
Here are the chicks that my parents just got. How old are they, Mom?
They're probably about 5 days old now.
5 days old in about, what, 8 to 12 weeks?
Butchered,
Yeah,
6 to 8.
6 to 8 weeks. We're going to butcher them. I'm going to butcher them. I don't know how to butcher them, but I'm going to learn. But they will be treated better than any chicken that you will buy in the store. They will be fed very well. They will be enormous, and they won't have all those chemicals and preservatives that you get when you buy chicken at the store. Yeah. There's my mom. Just coming back home from my parents' house. Helped my dad fix or replace a beam on his front porch, and they also received a battery generator and some solar panels from Amazon, and they didn't know how to hook it up, so I helped them hook all that up. Yeah, so not much excitingness going on, but you know, not every video has to be super exciting. But say we saw the bees, the goats, the chickens, the garden, and then the meat chickens that they just bought. That in 6 to 8 weeks we are going to butcher. And I know some people comment, or you know, like, oh, how can you butcher these animals? But you know, the meat that you eat from a grocery store was butchered. But these chickens are going to be very well fed, very well taken care of, and you know, those meat chickens, like, they can't age. They get too old, and they you know, their life is kind of painful. You know, their legs can't carry their weight, so you know, they're designed to be eaten. So I'd rather give the chickens a good life and you know, being fed well and being taken care of and processed humanely, rather than, you know, living their whole life in a tiny little cage, and then as soon as they get to a certain age, just, you know, getting fed into a machine. And like I said earlier, like, these chickens are they're going to taste better, they're going to be bigger, meatier. It's not going to have all the preservatives that they pump into the chicken. So it's going to be healthier for us to eat. So all around, it's going to be good. I probably won't film the butchering unless you want me to, but I will butcher them, and I'm very excited to do it. I have no idea how to do it, but I'm gonna look on YouTube, or or Google it and find out how to butcher a meat chicken. So yeah, so a pretty good day, I would have to say. So I guess that's all I've got for this video. Like I said, if you have any ideas for videos or anything, let me know. Put it down in the comments below, or you can email mancampYT@gmail.com and give us your ideas for a video. All right, peace.